Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Lance with Gumwall Films. I'm a full-time filmmaker, and hopefully my videos can help shine a light on what it's like to be a beginning videographer with multiple companies and multiple hats. So we just had our third event with the Vulcan 360 photo booth. We had partnered with my buddy Colby Knight. He runs a pop-up casino event called Casino Night. Knight spelled with a K, you know, his last name's Knight. It goes together. Anyways, here's an inside look at the events that happened this past Saturday. How you doing? This is Lance with Gumwall Films, and this is our very first paid event with the Vulcan 360 photo booth. We were here at the Harley-Davidson Center, and it says Decatur, but it's in between, halfway in between Decatur and Huntsville. We're just here at the Harley-Davidson Center. If you look around, there are a lot of bikes and a few biker gangs here, so hopefully my equipment makes it through the whole day. I'm excited. Let's do a little tour of what we got for today, okay? So we got the gold stanchions with the red ropes and the red carpets. And then we have our sharing station over here where we're gonna do some interviews probably. So we got our little panel light here, little popper P60C, love that light. With our iPad sharing station over here. Today we're gonna be doing a Luma Booth. I was thinking about playing with Snap Pick and their special effects, but honestly I could do better special effects on my own. So I think I'm gonna stick with Luma Booth because they offer 1080p now instead of 720. If you do 720p, you're an amateur, okay? All right? It's 1080 or nothing. All right, this is our prop stand. We got a few new props. I went and bought this at Party City last night because I think it's funny. It's a biker hat, maybe a I don't know. And then we got our two tube lights over here. Sakani tube lights. Sakani tube lights. We got one over here. We got Lakers colors today. We're doing purple and yellow. I had to look at the colors. Yellow and pink. Whatever, it's fine. And so over here we have a camera for photos. Every once in a while we'll take some photos, A7 IV. And then we have our bubble machine right here. Love this thing, bubble machine's great. It's our camera bag that we have. Just extra tape, extra batteries, extra everything that we need over here. This is my Verizon Wireless MiFi portable Wi-Fi setup. You need these for a sharing station, you know, so everything can talk to each other. Over here is our gig bar. We have some of the cheapest, LED laser lights. Yeah, and then our fog machine that overheats every 5 seconds, but it's cool. We still love it. It's good stuff. And then over here we have another, since there's a bunch of lights over here in the ceiling and nothing over here this way, I brought a little kicker over here. We got the Amaran 200X bicolored light with the 1x4 Godox softbox that we have on a C-stand. Yeah, that light died about 2 hours into the event. It's running 2 V-mount power batteries, 150 watts each. I think it's time for an upgrade on those. And then we have the kit and caboodle. No, we have the main attraction over here. It's our Neewer 20-inch ring light. We got some NPF batteries on the back here. Got some NPF batteries right there and right there. Power these bad boys on. And then here, we have a little attachment for our cell phone for the Luma Booth. That connects to this, because iPhone batteries last for about 9 seconds. And then we have the beast. This is the Sony A7S III. This is the king of all cameras. Budget-friendly professional. This is the king of it. It's the king. Okay, A7S III is the king. All right. Do a 4K 120 with the. This is the Sigma 14 to 24 ultra wide-angle zoom lens. Borrowing that from my buddy Paccio. He has my 24mm G Master. I might take a loss on $100 on there, but because I love this lens, I might just not give it back to him. I'm not sure yet. Anyways, this is our very first paid event. We are with Casino Night, a local pop-up casino company. It's run by my buddy Colby Knight, and he does a really good job. So we're contracted through him today on that. So from 2 to 5 is our very first event. So we're gonna do a few interviews, Hopefully no one breaks any of my shit. So I'm excited. Very first paid gig for the Vulcan 360 photo booth. It started off pretty slow because this is $1,200. I'm not booking this out for $100 an hour. That ain't me. So granted, I don't get booked up too often, but you know what? Once they see the quality, once they see my setup, my professionalism, I think it's gonna catch on. Mirror booth coming in. Phone booth's already here. We'll update you here in a little bit. My name is Lance of Gunwall Films. So the interview was pretty lame. We only got one, and the word he used to describe our booth was cool. But when guests got off the booth and started reviewing their footage, we had some really great reactions.
Oh my God.
We did have a great time though. We always find a way to entertain ourselves even when it's slow. We'll talk to guests, make friends with other vendors, even ride the booths ourselves. I even gave a mock interview at one point. I just hopped off the big Vulcan 360 booth and I had such a good time. What a thrilling ride. Oh my God, the booth is so big. It's just the bottom is just so girthy. When can I ride it again? Overall, the employees are pretty nice. We always play well with others. My ex-girlfriend and my assistant always are a tremendous help, and they went and pulled people left and right to try to get on this booth. Our next event is December 3rd in Chattanooga. I actually have a wedding in Nashville that weekend, so it'll be my business partner, Stephen Rice, aka DJ Stir Fry, and Ariana. They'll be running the booth in Chattanooga that weekend while I'm off in Nashville doing a wedding, so fingers crossed. All right, so we are here at the Harley-Davidson Center, and we've had about 4 guests, maybe 5 guests, do our photo booth, and it's been about an hour and a half. A couple MCs here, a couple biker gangs, and they all don't want to be on film or camera. Probably should have thought about that. Either way, we're getting paid. We're having a good time. I've got a lukewarm Michelob Ultra that I'm babysitting. Lovely ladies had some shrimp and some coffee earlier. Free shrimp, you know? It's always a good thing, I guess. And yeah, hopefully some more civilians come along that will want to do the photo booth because everybody wearing a patch is like, get the fuck away from me. We're not doing this. We'll see how it goes. One last thing before I go. So after I get home from the event on Saturday, I'm relaxing. I'm downloading my footage onto my computer. I'm making some food. It's around 7:35, 7:40. I get a random phone call, and it's from this lady named Corinne, and she is a 360 booth operator from Birmingham. It's about almost 2 hours south of Huntsville, and she was doing a gig for her sister's daughter. It was at a barbershop called Loud House Barbershop, I believe, here in Mid-City in Huntsville. And when she called me, she was explaining that she had forgot her arm all the way at home, and she had a gig that night. And I was like, well, what time does your gig start? She says 8 o'clock. And I'm like, that's in 15 minutes. And she asked if I can come down and help her out. And all my stuff besides my camera bag was still like loaded in my car, so it was no problem. I said, sure, I'll come help you out. Went down there and she was asking, she said she'd pay me my rental rate just because, I was helping her out and she wasn't gonna be able to do the gig if I didn't help her out. So I went down there and we worked out a deal for, a little bit of money, not my full price, obviously, because I charged per event instead of by the hour, and letting her use my booth for 3 hours while I just sit back and eat these kids' chicken strips. It didn't really seem like $1,200. So I hooked her up, and maybe she'll hook me up when I come to Birmingham. Anyways, the gig industry is crazy. It's just, it can be super stressful at times. You can go 2-3 weeks or months without hearing anything from anybody, and then 1 or 2 days you could book 4 or 5 gigs in a row, or 9 or 10 gigs in a row, and you're riding the clouds feeling great, and then the rest of the time you're just pulling your hair out. It's kind of a nightmare. But overall, this is a great experience, and I'm excited for December 3rd. If you're a 360 booth operator or a videographer, please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow me for all my content. I'm hopefully going to bring some value to your lives. Again, my name is Lance Kozak with Gunwall Films. Stay tuned for more. See y'all soon. Bye. What the fuck?